How to slow down a cat who eats too fast. Many cats get excited at feeding time and can end up overeating or eating too fast. Your cat may vomit after eating too fast, develop digestion issues, or become overweight due to eating too fast and overeating. Cat owners can ensure their cat eats slowly and properly by using special feeding containers and using alternative feeding techniques. Method 1. Using special feeding containers. 1. Spread your cat's food on a flat plate or pan. To ensure your cat takes her time when she eats, pour her dry food on a flat surface, like a plate or a baking pan. This will force her to eat only a few pieces of dry food at a time and take smaller bites of her food. 2. Try a puzzle feeder. You can make or buy a puzzle feeder for your cat, which has the added bonus of providing mental stimulation. Your cat will need to work to get her food from the puzzle. This will prevent her from binge eating as the food will be dispensed in small amounts. You can purchase a puzzle feeder or make one by gluing cardboard tubes together in a grid and putting a few kibbles in each tube. One such feeder is a plastic ball with holes. You can put dry food inside the ball, and your cat can then play and try to eat the food as it falls through the holes. This will prevent her from binge eating and encourage her to use her hunting skills to get her meals. 3. Squish wet food down at the bottom of your cat's food bowl. This will make your cat eat more slowly because she cannot simply scarf down her food. Instead, she has to practice lapping up her food slowly and swallowing before she can take another bite. 4. Put a golf ball in the middle of your cat's food bowl. An obstruction, like a golf ball or a ping-pong ball, can force your cat to slow down when she eats, as she will need to pause while eating to move the obstruction or eat around the obstruction. Make sure you use an object that your cat cannot swallow, like a golf ball or a ping-pong ball. 5. Use a food bowl with a built-in lump in the middle. Many pet stores sell food bowls made for cats and dogs that have one big lump in the middle or several small lumps. These food bowls will help your cat get used to eating more slowly and to take smaller bites of food. 6. Buy an automatic feeder. An automatic feeder is set up so that as an owner you have control over how much your cat eats with the simple press of a button. Many feeders can be set on digital timers so you know exactly how much food your cat is getting at one time. There are also measurements on the feeder to help you determine how much food your cat will receive and to prevent over or underfeeding your cat. You can set the feeder so your cat receives smaller portions of food throughout the day, which will help your cat slow down when she eats and prevent her from eating too fast. Method 2. Using alternative feeding techniques. 1. Feed your cat smaller portions of food more often. If your cat eats too fast and vomits up her food or starts to show signs of digestive issues like bloating, you may want to adjust her feeding schedule. Instead of 3 big meals a day, try feeding your cat smaller portions 5 to 6 times a day for 1 to 2 weeks. After 1 to 2 weeks, check to see if the new feeding schedule forces her to slow down when she eats. Smaller portions throughout the day will also help her digest her food properly and maintain an appetite for her next meal. You can also put food in smaller dishes throughout your home so your cat has to move around to eat more food. This will make her treat feeding time more like a hunt, where she is mentally and physically stimulated, and force her to pace herself as she eats. 2. Provide more than one feeding station in a multi-cat household. If you have more than one cat at home, you may have an issue where one cat bullies another cat and eats the other cat's food, or one cat hogs all the food when it comes time to eat. Avoid these issues by setting up more than one feeding station in your home, ideally in separate rooms or different areas of your home. This will force your cats to spread out when they eat and provide enough space for each cat to get enough food. Using multiple feeding stations along with smaller portions throughout the day for all the cats can help your cats slow down when they eat. 3. Bring your cat to the vet if she continues to eat too fast and appears undernourished. If you try several of these steps and your cat still eats too fast but does not appear to be putting on any weight or cannot satisfy her appetite, your cat may have a medical issue that needs to be addressed. Take your cat to your vet for a checkup to ensure her overeating or fast eating are not a sign of a medical issue.